question for you. Are you one of those chosen people who have taken the leap into being an entrepreneur? My name is Heather Roberts, and I'm an entrepreneur. I have started and sold a decorative throw pillow company, and then I also have a firm where we help product-based businesses grow their e-commerce sales channel. So, all right, are you somebody who is taking that leap? Are you interested in becoming an entrepreneur, or maybe you have taken the leap and you're struggling a little bit, not sure like what you should do? Well, if that's you, then I want to talk to you today about what I have found are the three most common traps, problems, things that screw up entrepreneurs and can really prevent them from getting their company to be where it's supposed to be. We want to stop limiting how we can have our growth, both from a company standpoint, but an internal standpoint. So if this is you, we're going to talk about it today. If you haven't yet, I would love it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel. And every week I come on and give you tips on how you can grow your e-commerce business, things you need to know, like current events in e-comm world, and sometimes ways that we trip each other up. So, all right, the number one most common, kind of mindset problem I see is not thinking your product is good enough. You're not ready to actually go to market, right? It's just not right. It's this, or maybe it needs to be a different color, or 800 different things. Maybe it needs a little bigger, a little smaller, whatever it is. So I think it's Brooke Castillo who says a B- is good enough. And you know what? She's right. When you are writing copy for your product listings the very first time, it's not going to be a hit it out of the park. It's going to be good enough. You're going to learn a lot from how people interact with your product online, if they're clicking, if they're not. You're going to learn a lot about how to take your images and improve them. So, good enough is okay. If you've got your product and you feel good about your product, doesn't have to be 100%. Hey, you don't have to have 20 colorways. One is just fine to start. So just don't hold yourself back. It is good enough, and move forward. The second thing that I really see, and this flat out is one thing that can just stunt growth immediately, and that's when founders are crazy in the head about being in control of everything. Like they are standing in their own way. And as a founder, sometimes that's hard to notice. So this is what I want you to do. This is my tip. Have done it myself. Share this with the people in our clients and in our groups and everything. But I want you to take a piece of paper and I want you to track for 1 week everything you're doing. How are you spending your time? At the end of that week, put it aside for a couple of days. Come back and look at it and see, where have you been spending your time? And if you are not spending time on revenue generating activities, then you need to take a good hard look at yourself, because you might be a little bit of a control freak. Hey, we all do it. I know I am guilty of it myself. So it can be as simple as maybe hiring somebody a couple of hours a week. It doesn't have to be a lot. And they can take over maybe uploading inventory for you or shipping out products or something like that, because you need to be focused on how you can drive sales through promotional advertising, through making sure you're opt in to all kinds of promotion, like major holiday promotions. What are you doing to drive traffic to your own website? Are you creating content? Whatever that is, but you need to be part of revenue generating activities. You don't need to be the person out there in the warehouse shipping product. At some point in time, probably that was what you needed to do. But my guess is right now it isn't. And then the third thing is, it's a fatal flaw. We try and be all things to all people. So a lot of entrepreneurs and founders of product-based businesses think, All right, what is out there that's a top seller? Cool, I'll go do that. That is just upside down thinking. Because guess what? You don't want to be like out there in a sea of many. You want to be the one that pops up overhead, right? So you want to look at when you're creating your products, you want to think about, well, what can I do that'll make my product better, different? Not reinvent the wheel, but how can you change it to make it better? Right? Maybe it's a material standpoint. Maybe it's a size. Maybe it's a feature. It could be 100 different things. But you don't want to go out there and be just like everybody else. You want to be that peacock that makes people pay attention, right? You don't want to be the ostrich and put your head in the sand. You want to be a peacock and flaunt your little feathers everywhere and show how you're different, okay? And if you're able to do that, then you're actually setting yourself up for success, because I know in my own pillow company, throw pillows. Yeah, they're like a dime a dozen, right? Especially polyester ones. But I knew what wanted to make me different in the world of decorative throw pillows was our designs and our art. Because in home decor, I know what a $100 pillow looks like. And I also know that 99% of the country cannot afford a $100 pillow. I know I'm not going to spend money on that. But what we can afford is a entry-level price point pillow, and we want to have those neat, really cool designs just like the $100 one. So that's what I did. That was my differentiator. I hired artists to paint and create the design and the art for the pillows. Then we digitized it, and boom, we were able to print it in a way that was affordable for everybody. And it's what made it different. To this day, still some of the number one top selling pillows on Wayfair are designs that our team made. Yeah, so I sold the company just a couple of years ago, but we're still a top 5 pillow supplier at Wayfair. And that's one of my things that I'm really proud of, that we were able to be different. We weren't all things to everybody. We were unique about us. So if you are an entrepreneur and a founder and you are feeling a little stuck, because we all do sometimes, right? We just 100% all feel stuck at times. But if you're feeling stuck, then do me a favor, comment below stuck, and I'm going to reach out and talk to you about maybe how we can get you unstuck and how we can get you in the right mindset to position your company for success and to really grow your sales. All right, y'all. I hope you found this helpful. Like I said, I do a live every week, and I really hope you enjoyed it. I know that I did. All right. Bye, y'all. Thanks.